brought back. Relax me here, brought back. Did you wind her out and dry her out like Chucky? At least she's healed on the tack. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! You work for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Shove him down to the cross. Pain is not look out of hell. Sudden is not a spell. Sweet ways farewell. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. That's right. Wind's quiet in the night. Her body just glows beside her. Sinking sweet side left and right. It's alright, does not feed my appetite. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog. Do it, dog! I'd be working for the crabman with a two-headed dog.
Oh, fuck. I hope you, all greatly enjoyed that. I like to think I did. So, it's hot and it's muggy and it's brutal and I'm underslept. And this show was a poorly executed rendition of a better show that was supposed to happen yesterday, but I still have the sheets for, so I can save the theory at least. I know I can do that. But... Oh, wait, that's right. I can just do this. No, that's fine. Let's do this. But, hello. This didn't work. I almost went with a Trump hat, but I didn't. What is this bleep? There's a lot of meeps going on, apparently. If I'm getting any sort of, chances. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I forgot. By the way, my OBS encoder was set to a bit of a delay, quite a delay. I've been playing Death Stranding, and now I'm wondering when it's gonna kick in. I can save the thief. All right, it's getting closer. There we go. So I will need to be informed at some point as to what this meep. Oh, actually, you know what? I know exactly how I can. I can sort this issue. really quick, with very little violence. Hopefully, we will see. Right. We're just gonna get the meat from the meat itself. What is this? Jables, what have you done? Oh, fuck. God damn, what in the There we go. Yeah, switch device, thank you. There we go.
I'll start the ass kissing with you.
And it switched again. What the fuck? Oh my, why? Speak, Jables, please.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. Finally, there we go. Now it's working. Oh, what a week! What a week! What a week! What a week! Yeah. What's going on with the meat? With all the meat?
Nothing. We're all meat. That's it.
No, that's a statement of solidarity and culture that I can get behind.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just banding together. You're doing the usual start a random cult in the Discord thing. Yeah.
Scholars in the future are going to say that this was nothing more than rebranding of the classic pagan worship of Zebro, and that all of the holidays are all the same.
Yeah.
All right.
It might be very similar. Who knows? Anyway,
Well,
pretty much what I gathered is Bread got bored, changed everybody's name, literally, and then I joined in and am totally encouraging it. So
I guess I'll need to rebrand some of those mod names now, to reflect New Constantinople as it was.
Yeah.
No, it'll be fine. Everything will be.
No longer Istanbul. Wait, no, it is Istanbul.
That's
not
nobody's.
Constantinople.
That's nobody's business but the Turks.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's strange to think that there's like a dying breed who will get that reference. Scully, what do you need, homie? Oh, that's right. It's your. Fuck. Send me a DM. I forgot. It's your mom's. It's mom's or grandmom's birthday. It's grandmom's. Grandmom's birthday. Scully Maggot's grandmom better have the best birthday to ever birthday, because. Good, it's her birthday now, or not now, but it's coming soon. I don't know. It's Thursday, I believe. Thursday. Yeah, so it's Thursday, I believe. But any which way, many happy more birthdays to Scully's grandma, and I hope she enjoys the show. Starting to discover I've got a very broad audience here.
Yeah.
Was that you just dropping something, or was that your like terrible spring drum thing that I love?
There's a combination of that and me rolling my chair.
I dropped a broom on my drum set and I made the dopest beat. You wouldn't believe it. I'm in kind of a weird headspace right now, just because I've had one of like the grumpiest schedule-y days ever. I was trying to sleep. I made the mistake. I passed out on my couch again watching something dumb. Oh, no, actually, it was the Spawn series. Somebody uploaded the entire HBO animated series of Spawn to YouTube, which is awesome.
Oh, sweet.
And it holds up. That's the crazy thing. But
yeah, I'll have to check that out. I've been meaning to watch it.
Round frame shades. I have round framed shades. I choose to wear these because they match the Hawaiian shirt, and it's called aesthetic. I'm going for an aesthetic now. I have an aesthetic. I'm a guy who does aesthetics. You're all welcome. But so, yeah, I passed out on this uncomfortable ass metal futon with a very, very, very well worn pad on it, and awoke to my neighbor's Great Dane once again baying. I understand what that term means now too. When you hear dogs baying, this thing's just barking and howling all goddamn morning. And then as soon as I'm about ready to fall back asleep, it was the weirdest thing. I got into a dream, and I think it was my brain fucking with me, but in my dream, I was doing the dream thing, going through the whole dream thing, and then all of a sudden, like, this notion of you have to wake up because your phone is about to ring took me over.
Mm.
And then I woke up and I'm like, fuck, my phone's not ringing. And then my phone started ringing. I'm like, fuck. So, I mean, no, clearly I'm I'm an nihilistic atheist guy, but I believe in God and psychic powers now, is what I'm saying. And I want all of you to recognize me as the first superhuman to ever grace Twitch or YouTube.
I don't know. I wake up like 1 or 2 minutes before my alarm all the time.
Yeah, it's just fucked up. Well, what I got to wake up to was news that my dad had fallen down again, and no one could get him. So I just had and apparently in Concord, because there's so many old people, the fire department has like a policy of just going in and they will, pick up old people. It's a thing that happens enough to the point where where they have to do it a lot. So,
Well, that's handy.
yeah, I thought so. So I sent municipal services out to scoop him up, and we're still working on that. But yeah, and then after that, I'm like, all right, I could probably get to sleep for another hour after finally all that's over with. And I look, I'm like, no, I only have a half hour till I have to do Pimp Monk's show. Why? Why? I have to go into 2 hours of trying to be funny? I'm like, this is going to destroy my show. And look what happened. It reverted to a more primitive form. It works on a lower power level. It's it's sort of like this is half 6.5, this half episode, which will go the same length or longer. It's basically like this ship that we're all on together, running on emergency power. And
it's very green, very energy efficient, so I can dig it, especially in these harsh heat wave times.
Yes, exactly. That's another thing. I turned the studio lights on. And then it took me, and that shitty like Samsung 720 heat machine TV I've got, and I said, no, I can't, no, this will not work. So, congratulations, climate change, you've won. You've destroyed yet another YouTube channel. Wait, hang on, the YouTube channel's not going anywhere. You've destroyed yet another middle-aged man. How about that? Took my dreams away from me, climate change. I am Greta Thunberg in 30 years. Wait, no, 20 years. I'm not aging well.
I spent all day in like a 90-degree room, just sitting in a leather chair, injecting parts with silicone.
Into what? Yourself?
That was not fun.
Into yourself? What? Into yourself? Are you doing boob jobs?
Not injecting my parts with silicone.
Are you doing black market tit jobs now, Jables? This is amazing.
Kinda ish.
This is we need more of this. Uh-oh, the meeps are meeping. Wow, you guys are really taking to this.
Yeah.
It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, I know these people. This will go on for at least another week.
Oh, this could go on for a year and a half. And by the time the question is asked, what was the actual original thinking and inspiration behind it? The answer will be, I don't remember. No, I don't remember. So, I mean, this is the thing, though. For those watching, maybe you're not part of the Discord yet. These things turn into cults. But the fun kind of cults. Yeah, the fun kind of cults. Not that we need to die and kill each other or, to drink the Kool-Aid or anything like that. It gets weird. And you should join the Discord because shit gets weird in there. Not Ben. Christ, I'm like looking at these avatars and all I'm seeing is Meep now. There's one Meep who loves nothing more than to post out of context pictures of Ben Shapiro's face.
Oh, crab.
Yeah, Meep, like I said. Oh my god, this is perfect for me, who is terrible with names and can't pay attention to anything. It's just everyone has the same name. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm
kind of retarded.
I will only need to be mildly attentive to what's going on now, and then I will only have to be mildly corrected too. That's another great side to it. I like this. Meep away, Meep Nation. That's what I'm calling it now. We have a name. It's a thing. I'm a guy who gives names to things, and that's Meep Nation. For now.
Yeah, we should really get
These
a Roadrunner emoji for Twitch.
well, these days, actually, that's not bad. Somebody get on that. Meep, I want. I still have to learn doing that shit. I'm like finally getting around to learning how these things work. I'm also still in the process of trying to design masks. I want to sell branded masks with my shitty smile.
I'll be
on
honest
them.
with you. I'm
Um,
kind of retarded.
Well, I can make one for the Discord as long as somebody just get me a picture of the Roadrunner without a background.
Roadrunner PNG. This is how you do it. I'm a hacker. I know. It's how I do it. Uh-oh. Hang on.
I'll be honest with you.
There is
I'm kind of retarded.
there's dissent. There's dissent. There's a reform movement going on right before our eyes in the Twitch chat here. Liz was she was able to tolerate it as a religion, but now that it's decided to become a nation state, it's gone too far, and there are rebels in our midst. Meep.
Oh, Liz has been slightly against it. We'll fix that later.
I like how it doesn't even work like our fantasies of like the Constitutional Convention, where like opposition was, it's like we'll persuade you to come over to our side. Instead, it turns into they'll be dealt with. They will be dealt with. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the show with you right now. Otherwise, I'd deal with it already. But...
Oh yes, no. Well, I mean, this is us speaking to the people. The whopping. I mean, all right. I'm gonna give a high estimate here of 22, but this is the beginning of a new nation. It's a new time, and in space and space. It's a new time, all in all.
I do have to point out there are only two dissenters, and one of them is just a contrarian piece of shit, and that's not Liz.
Oh,
so
what? Yeah, but look, there's already racism starting. Like Dina's coming in, and they're dividing the people up, and pretty soon, yeah, all right, But as the god of this, fledgling nation myself, who, like the real god, had no idea what was going on. And then just found it and said, "No, all right, I'm just gonna let this one go." I look forward to the inevitable genocides and civil wars which will come from.
Well, yeah, because that's what
one
happened with all
word.
the zebra stuff. Like that got out of control.
There was
We created entire factions.
Yeah, there were. That's the problem with reform movements. It's like I'd never imagined that a meme would have its own version of Martin Luther. Shows up at the Discord general chat and nails his "I don't like this meme anymore" to the front of it, and then a whole new server starts.
Oh no! Well, no, we had another server completely devoted to zebra lore. And there was a map created, and then like people were having disagreements, so there were nation states that ended up being created, and then there were battles going on, but we all still loved zebra.
Naturally.
I mean,
Well, I mean, but now we're at a point. See, I'm glad no one here is calling themselves moon Jews, because I know one thing that would happen inevitably would be that the other server would become like the Black Hebrew Israelites, and they'd be like, "Those are fake moon Jews. We are the original moon Jews, those of black and white." So.
well,
I did.
Well, I had
to.
People here from the old server. So I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, no, these are the converts though. These are the these are basically like your first generation Christians, and those other
Actually,
people.
that would be a lot of fun because most of those people from the old server, they just play D&D together all the time. So I could actually organize a whole Meeps versus Moon Jews sort of thing going on.
Well, I'm
still in contact with all those people.
Well, I'm just seeing. I'm just seeing it now because there is this delay that I put onto OBS for the sake of streaming a game without problems. But Habib just showed up and said, "Bore me to sleep, dude. You need to tune into my Death Stranding streams. It's literally just me delivering packages across a stormy wasteland. It's a wonderful game, and it'll put you to sleep. Doesn't put me to sleep though. I'm always getting attacked by goddamn ghosts and shit. But So, well, let's see. 20 minutes in, I put stories together. Actually, one of these came from Dead Wolf, I believe. Oh yeah, I don't know. Go back. It's so old school for me now. There we go. Yeah. So, I do have a story here. This is fun. If I could just remember how this whole slide shit works. Nope, that's the wrong one. And oh wait, there we go. Yes, of course, it's Florida man. And he bought a Lamborghini with 3.9 million from federal coronavirus loans. Prosecutors say.
Wait, what? Oh, is he one of those people that didn't actually need the money but constantly took all
Yeah, because
the
yeah, because yeah,
because
because
he had like 2 or 3 businesses?
and because it's super easy to rip off the government. And,
Yeah.
And fucking chin strap here figured it out pretty quick. And he got 3.9 million in federal coronavirus relief loans, and he used 318K to buy a Lamborghini Huracan. What the fuck ever. I don't need to know how to pronounce the name of that car. David T. Hines, 29, living his best life, might I add you, of Miami, was arrested and charged last week with bank fraud, making false statements to a financial institution, and engaging in transactions in unlawful proceeds. That's fucking. They need to just charge him. Just say fraud. Just say fraud. It's fine. He applied to a bank for 13.5 million in Paycheck Protection Program loan on behalf of different companies. Fraudulent loan applications were submitted about the company's respective payroll expenses. Investigators said, "What the fuck? This is how out of touch I am. I spent all that time during the lockdown just trying to like meditate and get fat, and then." The whole while, I could have been ripping off the government for million. Like, if I had taken 3.9 million, I wouldn't be in the fucking country anymore. I'd be at one of those exotic yet curiously cheap now countries where the coronavirus already happened, and they make you wear a mask. But it's yeah, it's like I'm gonna be like Tom Hanks just became a Greek citizen. I think I get why. He's like, fuck me, I can get an entire mountain and a villa in Greece for the cost of 4 of our cars. Yeah. This dumb cunt of Miami. I say dumb cunt, and listen, like what I really hate most about this isn't that he ripped off the PPP program. It's that like he's the one that got caught because he was a dumbass. Yeah, well, and he's from Miami. That's a given. If you're from Miami and you look like that, I'm not gonna like you. There's no way around it. But the fact is, like, if you take 3.9 million in a time of global economic crisis, take that money and bounce somewhere that money goes a long way. Go to fucking Argentina. You would effectively be a billionaire down there. But no, he just decides to hang out in Miami with a fucking Lambo. Let's see. Yeah, he bought the Lambo within days of receiving the money instead of using the money for his payroll payments, which I doubt he had. Yeah, he bought luxury retailer. Purchased at luxury retailers and resorts in Miami. Authorities seized the car and 3.4 million. Yeah, the PPP was badly abused because no one was paying attention to what was going on. I fucking love it. And I hate the fact that I couldn't get in on that shit. It's like realizing like you could have been one of the first people to sell timeshares and then build a network. Yeah, and then build a network for residual income.
Well, at the beginning too, like the government wasn't even checking.
Oh
Really,
yeah.
it's like, oh, you submitted something for that? Okay.
Yeah, Shake Shack got that shit,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm pretty sure
Well,
Amazon did.
technically on a business, you could have definitely gotten it.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, in the pantheon of scumbag criminality, I have to say, despite the fact that I despise his class in the Skyrim pantheon of human experience in America, the Miami douchebag, right? I still hate corporate fraudsters more because they get away with it and they don't even try to get away with it. This guy was just a dumbass. Those guys, they were fucked up and they're like, it don't matter. Fuck it. No one's going to look. And they talk about a paycheck program now, another $1,200 that I won't get, but it's fine. But another $1,200 stimulus thing. But attached to that is a fuck ton of like retarded military spending where we're gonna buy jets to fucking do air battles with the coronavirus, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and Elon Musk actually talked about it. It's like, I looked at the bill. There's a bunch of extra like earmark bullshit. Why don't you just give everybody $6,000?
Yeah. I mean, that even worked out on me because, like,
and he also specified direct to consumer.
and at our level, at my level, right? Like, trickle down economics really happens here because of what I do for a living. So if all of you suddenly got $6,000, like, I would have a decent August, and then September would suck. But, you know, I'm like, hey, money did show up in the economy, but instead we're gonna buy fighter jets and shit. Go fuck yourselves. Come on. This story would be completely different in my eyes if instead of him getting caught, right? If this story was, it could even be Miami, Florida man. Miami, Florida man defrauds federal government of $3.9 million, buys Lambo, has high-speed chase, escapes into Mexico, and is now living in Argentina. He'd be a fucking hero to me. You know? That'd be it. Yeah, so the worst thing about this story is not what he did. It's the fact that he's a fucking moron when he did it. He didn't do the...
He started off great, poor execution.
Exactly. Your second act lacked imagination. That's why your third act is going to involve you marrying a Cuban man.
Unless
Forcibly.
he pulls a George from Blow.
I don't... No, I mean, that's the thing. If he just gets out and becomes a drug trafficker, that's not interesting.
No. It's going to be money related.
No, it has to be government related too. He has to come out of prison, right? Wearing, you remember that guy he had like a Riddler suit on? He's like, you could qualify for thousands of government programs. I want him to be that new guy, but I want it to be on Facebook ads, and I want him to be a total like relaxed alpha bro at his like Colorado estate. I can show you how to rip off the government and not get caught. It's like, and it all involves driving to Argentina. Fuck off. Yeah, if he gets out, does it again, and then that could be a redemption arc. I wouldn't mind a redemption arc. But as it stands, fuck this guy. You ripped off the taxpayer of their hard-earned money that was supposed to go to Carnival Cruise Line, you know, the disease ship industry, the fucking petri dish industry. And you took money away from innocent airlines, dickhead. Fuck you.
Okay, wait, no, hold on. How about this? He goes to jail for this fraud thing. In jail, he learns how to make the best fake currency ever. Virtually undetectable.
What, Bitcoin?
Like, not even banks can recognize it.
Yeah. It's not banks can't recognize it. It's that banks don't recognize it.
No. Not just. I'm not talking like fake. I'm talking like counterfeit bills.
Oh, so he just becomes a counterfeiter.
Yeah. Instead.
Still boring, I think. I need him. He needs to go back to doing what he failed to do correctly the first time and get it right in a way that none of us could have seen coming. That would inspire not only trust in me as somebody who, hates the government anyway, but also faith as a writer that redemption arcs like that aren't entirely unrealistic. Or it could be like an Ocean's 12 thing. I don't care. At this point, I'm kind of bored with this.
Just not Ocean's 13.
Well, that would just on its own infer that he failed, right there. So yeah. So no, we won't do Ocean's 13. Now here's another one. This one is just cute though. And honestly, actually, can I type a guest comment? No, I'm not gonna try. I don't give a shit about clickorlando.com. I would have said, just what I said, but I've made that point enough. But check this out, it's animals. Oh, a fox unmasked his thief of over 100 shoes from neighborhood in Germany. And of course we have a picture of Bill Barr right here. And I don't want any of you to draw conclusions or corollaries between this. Bill Barr is not a foot freak, okay? That's Bill Burr. They're two different people. But
Wait,
so
Fox News has been stealing shoes?
yeah, Fox News. There we go.
Oh, a Fox. Okay.
A fox with an affinity for fashion, believed to have stolen over 100 shoes in Germany's capital city. You know who else took shoes in the... No, no. You know who else made piles of shoes in Germany? No, Nick, don't. Hitler. Hitler did all of that. Huge piles of shoes. Oh, wait, no, that's Jews. Never mind. Residents of Berlin's southwest Zellendorf neighborhood recently noticed the disappearance of footwear left outside the home. According to local media, Lauren Southern immediately blamed it on African immigrants, but then it was later found to be a fox. Can you believe it? But among the many slippers, sneakers, and sandals to go missing were local resident Christian Meyer's running shoes. All right, I don't care about that. Show me the shoe pile. Look at this devious little fuck. I bet he's not even native to Germany. Probably comes from Austria. But yeah, little dude's just snatched.
Well, I mean, you say devious little fuck, but I mean, it is spelled Fuchs for a fox. So,
Wow, that's a weird way of bringing it back around, Jables. I'm gonna tip my hat to you. I guess this guy really likes Crocs, or is it just that Germans really like Crocs?
well, okay.
Hang on.
Some Crocs.
You have insight into this question?
Katzen is in the chat.
Okay. Oh, you mean Meep?
Yeah. German meat.
Well, it's gonna take. There's still the delay, but yeah, Katzen, can you actually? You know what? No, it's not even. Can you explain this as a German? Explain this. Crocs.
I think some of them are clogs.
This many Crocs. Yeah, I mean, if they're clogs, I can understand. But I mean, I see enough Birkenstocks there. I get it. But why are there so many Crocs there? Are you a
definitely want more Crocs?
Are you a nation of ER nurses? I'm even looking towards the back. It looks like they tried to make Chuck D versions of Crocs. Why? No, we should just give that country to the Soviets.
Maybe they're just like the house shoes.
Yeah, but they're left outside.
Well, yeah, maybe like for gardening and whatnot. I don't know.
These are so these are gardening shoes. Why are you such an Why are you a Croc apologist, Jables? Are you a closet Croc person?
No, I don't own a single pair of Crocs.
Closet Crocker? Which strangely,
there are no Crocs hidden in my attic.
Closet Crocker sounds like a gay dark country band. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that only exists in like certain parts of Louisiana.
Yeah. It's all twangy shit. He talks about like dumping a motorcycle on the highway and like how he like killed his girlfriend's mom and shit. I don't know. I don't listen to music much anymore. But my point is that this adorable fox is stealing shoes, and I'm gonna leave a comment. Fox News, more like Fox Shoes.
Fuck you.
There we go.
Before you typed it, I knew you were going for it. It's like, don't do it.
Oh, but it's amazing because before I typed it, that's when I thought of it too. Also,
wow, this is quite the delay you have set.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, the only way I can undo it, I think, is if I like restart the stream, which sucks. But I really like playing Death Stranding, so
yeah, whatever.
What can you do? Well, actually, let me take a look and see what I can do. Can I apply this? We might time jump a bit, people, but if that worked, maybe I'll be live at some point. I don't know. Anyway, I need to ask, why does Germany have so many Crocs? Was it a mistake to save them from the Soviets after all? And there we go. Well, I mean, I put a video out that you might have seen that lost me a fair amount of subscribers, and I'm kind of proud of it. So I'm gonna keep.
Which one? You've been posting quite a few videos that might make you lose a fair amount of subscribers.
Yeah. No, it was the last one. It was the last one asking, like, did we actually lose the Cold War? Because I'm noticing we've got like federal, we have federal troops with the word police on them, beating the shit out of people and hauling them in unmarked vans and whisking them away in undisclosed locations. We've got militarized border. We've got checkpoints on the highway. We got domestic spying. We've got everything that made the Soviet Union horrible except the gulags and the sharing. Did we really win the Cold War?
Oh, that's the one that guy was bitching to me about. Okay.
Oh, I've stopped. I've stopped reading comments.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
It's a wise idea.
the person I was like, was he being hyperbolic? Because he does that a lot. Yeah, I haven't seen that video, so I don't know. Maybe you were. Don't reveal the secret.
No. But I did discover a fucking hilarious way that somebody tried to get back at their ex. So mom, inundated with Chewbacca roar, calls after bitter ex posts her phone number. So just to get to it, yeah, he puts up. This dude put up. I can't enlarge that. Yeah, he just started putting up flyers for a Chewbacca roar contest. Left her number on. Left her number. And then, and then,
fucking great.
yeah, and said that the winner gets $100. Oh, I like that.
That's prank. I like it.
Well, yeah, well, apparently, I guess she thinks it's funny, but she's been slammed with Chewbacca noise calls after the vengeful ex-boyfriend posted her phone number around her neighborhood. That's such a unique take on the for a good time call, this number. It's like, it's like Chewbacca roars. Well,
I got somebody put my number in in my old college bathroom like 6 or 7 years. No, wait. No, shit. That was like 10 years ago. And I just got a text like last month about a call for a good time.
Did you show him a good time?
I sent him some really weird shit. Yeah.
I guess it's acceptable. Well, so Jessica here, though. Yeah, this is her. Yeah, so she's been getting, I guess, how many did it say? I think like over 100. Like, what is it? All you had to do was say I don't love you. I like this. All you had to do was say I don't love you anymore. I want to move on. Unfortunately for Jessica, it seemed many Australians fancied they could do a winning Wookiee impression. Getting phone calls at really strange hours of the night, and at 1 o'clock or about 4 o'clock, eh? She told the broadcaster. I thought it was quite funny, actually. I thought it was a good joke. But Jessica has since been growing sick of the constant phone calls, waking up her kids at the small hours of the morning. She said she's keen for the Chewbacca roar contest to end. Well, then you need to decide a winner and give them money. And then
Okay, so
whoa. Do you see what I see?
Mm-hmm. Vampire.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I thought she's just missing her teeth, but yeah, she's probably just got a really high gum line, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder. Does she? Is this
Yeah,
video?
but this is a country that like drinks beer out of shoes. So I mean,
I just wonder if they have. I'm hoping they have like recording of the of the call. I just want to hear what something like. I want to hear what Aussie Chewbacca calls sound like over the phone. I've been wondering that my entire life. And I guess no.
I've been wondering that for the last 3 or 4 minutes since you started this article.
Fuck you, Mirror.com. I'm just going to go to YouTube where I can find whatever I want. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to just look up Australian Wookiee sound. Well, I don't know why that populated, but okay.
Australia isn't even a real place.
It just comes to, hang on, then it just comes up to, the first was like a didgeridoo. It's like, what?
Makes sense.
So you're telling me this is what real world Wookiees sound like?
Back more than 40.
You already lost me. Shit.
Too much talk.
Pretty good.
I dig it.
I can't guarantee any of these are Australian, but it's nice to pretend, is all I'm saying.
Oh.
I think that's a problem with your Windows, bro.
No, on the way up was better than the way down.
Yeah.
So.
That's what Chewbacca sounds like. That's what a Wookiee coming sounds like. You all have to wrap your heads around that. Usually happens on the toilet. Well, that was a good waste of time, I think. Have you heard about the mysterious secret China seeds?
Are you sure they didn't just spell chia?
People have just been getting packets of seeds randomly delivered to their houses from China for a while, apparently.
Wait, hold on.
This is like Kojima wrote 2020. I think that's what happened.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, unsolicited packages of seeds have been sent. Now I love because the warning, because I look at those, I'm like, I think aren't those sunflower seeds? Maybe.
No.
You're supposed to eat them, right? Shh, don't answer. No, listen. Thing is, like, I think that's what the Chinese are really after. They were trying to send all of this random shit. What the fuck? So apparently this has been happening for like weeks now. People have just been getting random ass packages from China full of seeds. Well, they figured out. This is what I love. It's tied to a fake review scam. I didn't know you could scam with fake reviews. I thought it was just something you did for fun. I had no idea I was playing in the farm league when there was a whole MLB staring me in the face, you know?
Yeah. Fun fact. One reason why China is really cool is that there are a lot of companies where you can buy certain things that technically are not illegal in the US yet, but provide a pretty interesting time.
Yeah.
Saying, people.
Listen. It's possible, thanks to the internet, to buy shady substances and chemicals which you could barely even class as drugs. That'll do weird shit to you for little or no money. The worst thing that'll happen is you might die. Or worse, we don't know. Thank you, Jables. I needed, actually, can we get one of them as a sponsor? Like, this show is sponsored by Yeah. This, by the way, tonight's Laughing Scoundrel podcast brought to you by Hanjun Pharmaceuticals. They have a room in a strip mall, and they make amazing shit. I am told. sign up to silkroad.com/ I should know how that works. It's unfair that I don't. But yeah, you should order more shit from China, especially right now. We've got all the coronavirus. We don't have to worry about getting any more of it from them. We've got all of it here. You know, we beat them in that race. So we're fine. Point is buy seeds and drugs from anonymous Chinese sources. But apparently, like, they I don't know how this works. USDA officials have been asking anyone who received the package to contact the regulator. And they said, don't plant these seeds.
Why not?
Wouldn't that be weird, though, if that was like a Chinese fucking op where, like, they sent packets of seeds in the middle of a pandemic crisis to a bunch of random people, and then those people planted them, and then they turned out to just be this, like,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
toxic shit which kills everything.
I'm kind of retarded.
That would be alright with me. I mean, just for the drama's sake. I like the arc of that story. Yeah, it happened in 2018 in Massachusetts. They started getting mystery packages from Amazon containing items ranging from USB-powered humidifiers to rechargeable dog collars, fearing they were being targeted. Targeted with what? Free shit? I mean, I'm like one step shy of stealing Amazon packages these days. Just gotta never get mine. Sort of like Amazon. I'm going to pay for a pair of sunglasses, and then I'm going to see a microwave and never get my sunglasses. Fair trade.
Well, here's the thing. It might be a good idea to not plant the seeds. It also, if you're going to call your state regulator, it might be a really good idea to do it over some sort of internet service that can totally hide your actual number of application.
Here's how this...
Because the reason why it wouldn't be a good idea to plant these seeds is because it could be a very invasive species of plant that can really fuck up a lot of shit. So...
might be like a giant Chinese Venus flytrap that'll eat your fucking dog. Yeah. But here's...
that would be really cool. I'd be sad for the dog, but that would be really fucking
yeah,
cool.
that's... well, I mean, maybe I was thinking that whole air sharks thing wrong. Maybe what we really need is carnivorous plants, right? That grow that grow wildly everywhere. They grow like kudzu vines, right? Like you can't get away from them. But they look like a whole bunch of other plants. That would keep us on our goddamn toes, wouldn't it? If like nature really decided to come back and fuck us up for all of the shit we've done. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make an invasive weed species that can kill you or can feed your family. It's up to you to figure out which is which. I like it. Here's the thing, though. Here's how the scam works, apparently. A seller trying to boost the ratings of their own merchandise sets up a fake email account to create an Amazon profile, then purchases the items with a gift card and ships them to the address of a random person. I love this scam already. Once the package is delivered, the owner of the Amazon account is then listed as a verified buyer of the product and can write a positive review of it that gets higher placement on product pages because of their status. James Thompson, a former business consultant for Amazon, told the Boston Globe at the time when asked about the couple's deliveries.
Okay, so what you're telling me is somebody's just giving me free shit.
Yeah, but however, the deliveries of the plant seeds are more widespread, and it's not immediately clear which e-commerce website the fake reviews may be appearing on. If this is the motive behind packages, can you imagine if a Chinese company thought Americans were such stupid consumers, which we are, that they could pull scams like this to make Chinese consumers in what is the actual growing next super economy decide to start buying shit through the internet the same way we have? Oh, I'm so impressed. This lifts my spirits again after reading about that douchebag and his Lambo. This makes me feel better inside. Yeah. Well, crispy Junior, yes, like you said. That's some Wish packaging shit right there. The scam is great. I pay nothing but get free stuff. Listen, Chinese Scamster, whoever, fuck, just send me shit. I will legit go and review it. No one's gonna read it. It'll be great. I'll give them all 5 stars and then just tell stories about my grandma's sex life. It doesn't matter. We can work together here. I'm an American and I'm desperate. You're Chinese. Probably also more clever, but also desperate. Let's work together here. You can even give me, I will sponsor episodes based on your fucking nonsense products. I would endorse a Chinese seed company right now. I'd be like, this stream brought to you by Hanjun Seeds. There's lots of them. And they make food. And then everyone, you can get your, actually no, they need to start it up like a meal kit thing because everyone's going to fuck it up. So, yeah, so you're just getting deliveries of packets of seeds every couple weeks. Like, yeah, we've got to figure you killed the tomatoes, so we sent you some peppers to grow. Use the dead tomatoes as compost. I don't even know what I'm doing here right now. I'm apparently
I don't know either. Sorry, I'm getting lost sauce.
I'm an entrepreneur right now. I'm Elon Musking the shit out of this. I am not Jeff Bezos. Who's the one? Mark Cubaning this bitch. I have just given you all the keys to success. And if you want to know more, all you have to do is send me like $5 in Streamlabs right now. And I will tell you how you can not only be your own boss, but you can be the boss of your own boss, who's also you. It's life-affirming and entrepreneurial at the same time.
It's very tempting.
And entirely reliant on Chinese labor. So, I guess I've reached the top of this hour. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to show, though. Have you seen these zombie cicadas?
Aren't they all kind of zombies?
No. This shit's incredible. This fungus.
It's like the zombie bees from like 6 years ago.
Well, no. Yeah, well, it's kind of like that, except they catch this fungus, right? Because all they do, they only come out to mate, and it's only like every 7 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently now there's this new fungus which slowly eats away at the entirety of their, the main body, their thorax, all their ass, their genitals, everything that makes them cicadas. But it also makes them hypersexual, and it causes males to put out this. It causes males to put out the same sounds that draw them to females, and they just don't care. And then they show up, and then they fuck to death while their bodies rot. And then when they're done, this rotting body, and the brain at this point is even apparently just rotted out. It just keeps walking on and just flying off to fuck while it rots, just so it can spread the fungus. I love this so much.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's worse than the zombie bees that were around like
Yeah.
6 or 7 years ago.
That shit was like, I mean, because the zombie bees were also like, they were being taken over by another animal, right?
Yeah, it was a parasite.
Yeah.
It would get into the brain and
Yeah. This is just a straight up fungus that takes them over and turns them into mindless, sex crazed, flying, screeching shells of bugs.
damn.
Yeah. Who had that on their bingo card, huh? You thought murder was.
Well, what happened to the murder hornets? Those
Exactly.
things disappeared real quick.
Yeah.
So
Well, the thing is, like, these things don't even, like, this zombie shit doesn't pose a threat to us. Unless it mutates, guys. Yeah. Guys! Can you imagine a fungus that turns you into a sex zombie? That's, again, everything else we've thought about the apocalypse thus far has been wrong. We thought we knew what, like, a viral pandemic would look like. Whoops, we fucked that up. We thought we knew what civil unrest would look like. Oh, nope, fucked that one up, too. Now, what are the chances we could have actually been correct about how zombification would work? We're just sex zombies. I am so on board. I am so on board for this. I am here for
there's a
this.
few people I want to be sex zombies. So yeah, I'm down.
Wouldn't that be weird though too? Because like, well, just imagine like the notion of your classic survival colonies, right? Like after the zombie apocalypse, and it's like so they're behind these high walls trying to get along with each other, and outside is a horde of rotting corpses that want to do nothing but fuck them. It's they don't want to eat them. They're not gonna tear you apart. They're just gonna fuck you, and then your body's gonna rot, and your mind's gonna go, and you're just gonna try and rape whatever you can find. God, I hope this jumps to humans.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Canuck. I'm already a sex zombie. When I fuck, I'm dead inside.
Yeah, see, like the
Good one, Canuck.
finally,
Yeah.
finally, the cicadas are bringing us something worthwhile. I love it. Oh, holy
Other
shit.
than some weird backwards leap year calendar. That's
Oh wow, I'm getting some. There's some interesting comments over on YouTube tonight.
I haven't even been paying attention to that.
Yeah, and 99% of GMOs are just to resist herbicides. Okay, cool. Everything
Yeah.
you eat is GMO. Yes, I know. This
Yeah.
guy has always sounded like a drunk Johnny Depp. Have you ever heard of sober Johnny Depp?
Yeah. Wait, no. It existed in 21 Jump Street. And
And his divorce proceedings, hopefully. Yes. And he says, I won't send you anything, you are sad. Well, thank you for spending time with me, Darth Aardvark. I feel less sad knowing that there's something more sad than making a show, and that's sitting and watching it and not being part of the Meep army.
yeah.
So, I will continue to eat my GMOs with your reassurance, though. I want you to be aware of that. You
By the way, Darth
specifically,
Aardvark, you'd be having a lot more fun if you were over on the Twitch channel.
you specifically, though, I was on the fence about it. About GMOs. I'm like, should I eat potatoes? They're not like the original potatoes. They'll only give me a headache and indigestion. But no, now I feel better. I'm going to make a big ass plate of bacon cheese fries after I'm done with this show. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. And here's the thing, guys. Everything is GMO.
Yeah, including you.
You know how we get a lot of our crops?
We need to get beyond this GMO shit. You know what we need to jump to? We need to jump to actually embracing the fact that if any of us were fans of the X-Men when we were kids, that we are actually more mutants than the grandparents' generation that wrote that shit originally was. That's right. And we're not psychic. Some of us are kind of stupid. A lot of us, overwhelming numbers of us are extraordinarily stupid. But, we're still mutants. And we get that by eating food that, has been made to be eaten. So
the fact that we even breed crops makes them GMOs. So
Exactly.
fuck off.
The
Everybody.
fact-
That's
the
anti-GMO.
honestly,
Go fuck yourself.
the fact that we breed, you know what? Oh my god, I want to hear fucking Lauren Shen get in on this, like on the GMO thing. Like humans ought to be GMO too. For instance, I don't want my genes mixing with certain genes, and that's me genetically modifying what might otherwise happen in a natural environment. So, good job, Lauren. GMOs and the alt-right. I can't wait for that to be a thing.
Oh yeah.
All right. So anyway, so these cicadas, they're zombies. I hope we get to be sex zombies. I hope every one of you gets to be the best sex zombie you could ever be. And I'm not fake Johnny Depp, Aardvark.
I think Connect meant to DM this message to you.
Fuck,
He sent me dream Johnny Depp.
Oh, no,
So-
actually, the sad thing was, like, I had a follow-up halfway in my mind. It was like, I had the premise, and then I'm like, I can walk into this one. And then I get there, and I'm like, there's nothing. Fuck. All right.
Oh. Oh wait, no. Darth Aardvark said, "I love you."
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, but he said
And then Johnny
fake.
Depp.
Yeah, he said fake Johnny Depp, and I was like, I'm not fake Johnny Depp, and I was like, I was sure I was gonna have something after that, and I'm like,
I don't know, dude. You are wearing the Hawaiian shirt from Cocktail, and you do have the glasses.
Well, this is the lightest shirt that I own right now. And it is so goddamn hot. There's a reason all the lights are off and I'm not doing this like normal. The AC has been blasting for 24 hours and it's not helping. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, actually, I'm thinking, by the way, guys, I'm going to start putting in the link, but if you ever want, you can send me extra large Hawaiian shirts to my P.O. box and I will wear them on this show so long as summer and probably fall and even part of winter exists. It's just how it is here. So,
It's great. Dude, dirty kids in there calling for a meat no state. Jesus Christ.
I knew it. I knew it wouldn't take long. I just thought it would take longer than this. So I guess
Longer than like 3 hours? Yeah, me too.
yeah. So all right. Well, we're in the 1 hour. Let me catch up over on Streamlabs. Let me take a look back. All right. So no, days go. Skull Maggot hosted with a viewer as always. Thank you, homie. Mickey Ficky donated $10, taking a break from working to focus on improving my health. Hang on, this show is like taking a break from focusing on your health. It's like, I'm gonna do something indulgent and unhealthy. I'm gonna watch Nick's show. Okay.
I do know a couple like alcoholics that quit drinking that like to watch other people get drunk and just live vicariously through them. So
I hope to be that strong one day. But
I
no, Mickey, if
I
no.
hope to let them just live vicariously through me. What are you talking about?
Well, Mickey, if you're going at it, like, go forth and kill. I actually just ran out of cigarettes, and I'm hoping I won't buy more. That's unlikely, but we'll see. But now, go forth and kill. Lord Flappy Hat donated $10, saying meep meep. Mickey Ficky gifted a sub to Skull Maggot. That's 10 months at tier 1. Thank you for that. Mickey then used 200 bits. Why does Habib not have a sword, Nick? Oh, and why doesn't he have one? Probably because he's almost never hear it.
His
Yeah.
help is not.
There we go. Oh, I have to do that. And then what? There we go. I dubbed the Sir Sandbeeb, Sir Sandbeeb, yes, of the Royal House of sponsorship. Isaiah Albu subscribed over on YouTube. Mickey donated $2. Let's see. The Sad Cat Diary. What is this? What am I looking at here? Let's just bring these here up and then we'll just No. Wait, what the fuck?
I think Habib's going to try to cut someone.
Dear Diary, the authorities have removed the pair of black pants from the couch. There is no longer any place for me to sleep. I have vomited 3 times in protest, but there is no sign that anything will change. My only other hope for rest is on the computer keyboard, which is nearby, but sadly no one is currently using it.
I've seen this. This is very good writing. There's also, I'm trying to remain as, what do you call it? Monetized as possible. Which, by the way, here's a weird thing. Jables, that comic you sent me, that you said, it's fine, no one, he's not a regular big name or nothing. That got claimed by Orchard Music in the same way that Dan Lamort's bit that he told me to play on the air got claimed by Orchard Music. Oh, he's muted. Yeah. So anyway, I guess like they've done that. Also, Marisley has followed. Welcome, Marisley. Welcome.
I will wait. Dear Diary, my food dish is now only half full. It is obvious that I will soon starve to death. I have repeatedly tried to draw attention to my predicament with the authorities, but they are clearly either stupid, deaf, or just cruel. This
Yeah, I could listen to that shit all day. Oh, and 200 bits from Seanma. Found out this afternoon that Louisiana is #1 in COVID infections, and now I only have 2 fingers of Knob Creek left. Should I just finish it? I would say finish it, and then I would say get more.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did during the last lockdown, and worked out great for me.
Yeah, like people were constantly saying, "Oh, it's ridiculous that liquor stores are
Essential.
considered essential."
Like,
But I mean, you can't leave your house if you're too
See
drunk to
my
open
last
the door.
entry.
yeah, exactly.
So,
Let's get to just there we go. That's the screen I want. Just gonna leave that up. So let's see who's hanging out tonight. Well, there's 3 of them. Habib kind of insisted, but then again, let's start with Habib. What do you want, Habib?
I just no, I don't know. What do I want? $1 million. Yes, that's what I want.
Oh,
don't we all?
cool. So, well, so I've noticed it. How's your streaming been going home?
I just reached 100 followers this week, and I'm like, wait, 100 people watch me fail at Skyrim now. It's weird, but yeah, it's been going well.
I will say this: if you enjoy Skyrim, never play Skyrim VR.
I don't have a VR unit anyway,
Yeah,
and
it's
I enjoy that the game allows me to tell my own story. I just like role play my character and just go into shenanigans.
well,
and
it's the same
yeah.
game. It's the same game. The only thing I notice is like, so my neighbor was like drunk, and then he's like, "I'm gonna buy Skyrim VR to play at your place." I'm like, "All right, you're at least gonna do this on your own Steam account. Like, I don't want you buying me a game I'll never play." And
Okay.
because I knew too, and so like I tried it, and I tried it from like the very opening, and it sucks too, because when it starts out and you're just in the wagon, like it's beautiful, but it's disorienting. The worst part is the moment you get a weapon, nothing is really dangerous to you. Because every character, when you're playing that game, you know how like when they're getting ready to strike, you can see them like draw back and get ready. When you're standing in the environment, you're just standing there with your hands at your sides, or maybe you're up like this with your hands in front of you, and you still watch them do this. So instead of having to like press the button to block, you can just straight up just put your shield up and block, or you can just easily step aside from any attack, and then just and then I shit you not, just stab them in the face repeatedly. I found this out because I found one of those like unkillable NPCs who's like high level, heavily armored, all this, and I like fought him and 2 dudes, and I'm like, and this is like just at the beginning of the game. I had a sword and a shield. I hadn't even gotten to the first place after you get out of the the whole fucking prison thing, and or not prison, the escaping the dragon thing.
Okay.
And I'm coming up against unkillable, like, high-level NPCs that in the game will kill you right away. And it was just, like, step aside while they swing and then stab them in the face, and then they're dead. Oh, you're getting back up. Stay the fuck down. And then they go back down. It's a very different game in VR. I don't think it ported well at all.
Yeah, I think the only game that would work with VR for me would be Elite Dangerous. And I've been getting requests to actually stream Elite Dangerous, especially from the Elite community, because I'm like one of the top 100 players in that game somehow.
Mhm.
One of the top 100 explorers. But I'm like, Elite for me is like taking a long road trip where you're alone with your ship and the serenity of space. It's me being alone with my own thoughts. Do I want to share that experience with people and go like, hey, chat and like donations and stuff? Like, no, I think it would kill it for me. Like,
Well,
it's just, I don't want to do it.
what?
Like, it's my game,
No.
my time, me time. Go away.
I can say though, I can't like. I mean, I fly in No Man's Sky in VR, and I will sometimes like if I have weed, for instance, I will sometimes just like get my, and I'll just like rip a bowl to my head, get good and high, take off in my little spaceship, and then I'll just tour around just like one system. I'll just sometimes go in orbit around a planet and just sit in my chair and look around because it's completely actionable. So it's I'll look out the window and I'll look down. It's like, oh, there's the whole planet. There's a fleet of ships, and this is cool. Where's my ball? I'll just reach out, find it. Like, oh, there it is. I got it. Oh, there we go. I got my lighter too. Can't see shit. I'm just in space.
Yeah, last time I played Elite, I was flying around with these like few systems that are a few hundred light years away from Earth. So it's way outside of civilization. And I found a bunch of like water planets, and some of them are suitable for terraforming. And I'm like, yeah, these are cool. And I started measuring ice caps and trying to figure out at what phase they are like, because planets that are terraformable, especially if they have a tilt, they go through seasons of like cooling down and reheating, that slow cycle. And I still have my notepad. I was just writing notes. I'm like, this planet is actually cooling down. Oh, this one is having some global warming issues. The ice caps are getting smaller. And I'm like, who the hell would watch me do that for 2 hours?
You'd be surprised. Oh, you'd be surprised. I've had people sit with me. I think at one time had about like 25 or 30 people sit with me on No Man's Sky while I was just hunting for an exotic ship that I saw once, so I knew eventually it would come back. And I would just stand there, and and I was like, this was even before it was VR. I'd just be like standing there looking around, just shit talking everyone who like pulled in, just coming up with stories as to like why they were terrible aliens and why they probably divorced and shit. That's, I mean, it was like when I streamed Kingdom Come Deliverance. I got caught in this one part where it was even before I had a horse. I find my way out. I kill these bandits. I get all this loot. I'm over encumbered, but I can still walk. And it took me like 20 minutes to walk across this field. And I was just shit talking and singing songs about how awful and useless the main character was. Like, just like, Henry, you're lucky your parents died at the beginning of the game. That way they didn't have to see what you became. Yeah, 20 minutes of just me being bored like I was actually walking down. People love that.
The best thing about my stream experience, like I only started like less than 2 months ago, but I didn't lean on whatever clout that I had back when I was a YouTuber. I never asked any YouTubers for shout out. I never went to their communities or their discords and announced that I'm streaming. And you have a panel on Twitch that says where your viewers are coming from, like who you share your viewership with. None of them are my old crew YouTubers. None. It's just a bunch of Skyrim streamers that I show up in their chat every now and then, and that's it. It's a whole new community. I keep getting discovered by complete normies. They're like, "Hey, I played this game on Xbox, and how did you mod it?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, this is what we do. This is how we mod it." It's like completely new people. It's very organic the way it grows, and it's its own thing. It's just people who want to enjoy the game for the game.
I mean, you get that with every game. I mean, I've started streaming Death Stranding recently, and yeah, I've been doing it late at night too, so it's like a smaller audience. But like, there's a couple people who showed up just because they're like, "Yeah, I want to see someone play this game." And they're just like, "Ah, it's funny why." Like, and half of them are like, "Yeah, I've beaten it like 3 times. I just want to see you play it." Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, sometimes you get like the backseat gamers. They're just like, "Go there, go there." I'm like, "No, shut up. Do my own thing."
Oh, I appreciate that if I see advice and I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna do that." But I mean, like,
No,
yeah. But then I get into shit like, I found like Kingdom Come Deliverance. Here's a weird thing I noticed too is like when I stream, it's like you were saying, like Elite Dangerous is that's Habib's game. That's Habib time, right?
Yeah.
I notice when I stream games, I do tend to play them a bit differently. But but a strange thing I noticed that had never really happened to me in a game until I streamed it was when I was streaming Kingdom Come Deliverance. Because as much fun bullshit as you can have in that game, it's a serious game where, like, you have to do all of these things to survive. And if you do well at them, then you can go do shit like horrors at bathhouses and shit,
Mm-hmm.
But there was a DLC storyline I followed, involving like the church accusing a friend of yours of heresy, and
Yeah, a woman's lot.
it was the end of A Woman's Lot, wasn't it? Yeah. And
Yeah.
so did you watch me finish that? Did you finish it yourself?
I finished it. I finished that one.
Okay. I'll tell you this. after that, I did my best. I got the best ending, so she didn't get killed. She just got whipped and sent off, right? I
Mhm.
was so emotionally invested in that story, as were like a number of the people watching, that like I went around and very carefully and very intentionally murdered every like one of the single people who was involved in that happening. And I I got the priest while he was praying. Like I was able to sneak literally up behind him in the church and then just slowly stab him in the chest like you do. I'm just gonna lay him down. I was like, "Yep."
Nice.
Then I went and
Nice.
then I went and killed that bitch. Then I went and killed the blacksmith's wife while she was sleeping. Just that slow like knife in the chest. But the thing was, is playing this game, there was a sick yet righteous emotional return on that investment after I killed all three of those people. And nothing ever happened, and everyone's like, "Can you believe that they died? This and that person died." Like, yeah. And I
Yeah, because you're trying to sort of like make a show out of the game, and you can't help but feel invested with the story. And I thought that with Skyrim it would be easy because it's a game that I played multiple times. The first quest that I tackled was the main quest, so I went and killed Alduin in the end. And you remember the scene when you get back into the throat of the world, and the dragons are having a funeral, and Parthenax is sitting there mourning his brother. And it's not just a brother, he is the first dragon, the son of Akatosh himself, the first creation.
and you're sucked up into that
And
narrative.
I was just like, fuck me, what have I done?
You know, that's
What the
I think the advent of that is like the graphics where we start when we started calling games beautiful. When we started saying like Skyrim is a beautiful game in that like the environments are amazing, the people, the NPCs you encounter are yeah, they all have the same voice. More or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same like four voice actors, but the characters and their stories, you know, they're intricate. It's like reading a book, but it's or like watching a movie, except you're immersed in it. I heard about this. Actually, there's a YouTube channel I really like called like Stories of Old,
Mm.
where he looks at mostly he looks at mostly movies and he sort of draws like the kind of philosophical perspective on whatever they were doing. But he did one on The Witcher. And he was talking about how The Witcher and games like The Witcher and Mass Effect drew people in really worked, not just because they're exciting, fun, good-looking games with top-end, you know, engines and shit like that, but because they draw you into a kind of genuinely vulnerable emotional investment where your immersion in that world is so deep that what happens there you give a shit about. And the better they get with that, it's like more subtle, but the better they get with that, the more impactful it was. Because I will say honestly, I've never killed NPCs in a video game and felt more righteous than that time in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Right, just like because those murder scenes are brutal too. You know, when you kill someone in their sleep, and you get up and you just like
Yeah.
you cover their mouth and just slowly sink your knife into their, and it's like you know they straight up look like they're dying. You're like, die, yes. And when I
Up
was
close and personal, you know?
yeah, and when I was done with that, you know, even though I've had so many games where you can slit a throat and do this and that game, like when I killed those people, I did it for a reason. And then I also never killed anyone else without a reason. That was another thing I hated is when other NPCs with actual character backgrounds and like personalities would die, and they weren't necessary for anything, but they'd die, and I'd be like, I liked that NPC. I didn't want him to die. Can I play this again so I can save him and everyone else too? No, I can't do that.
Let me ask you something that I've been struggling about, and because I chop Skyrim down to chapters, and each like major quest I finish, I take a break and play something small. And I have a list of games that I want to go through, but a lot of the games that I enjoy and I would love to show to people are very dialogue heavy. And when you're streaming, like I said, you're not doing it like you're playing the game because you're interacting with chat. There's people coming in all the time, grading you, and you just want to reply to them. Do you interrupt the game and be like, just talk over it? Because your voice is always like, a little bit louder than the game anyway. I can just say hi to someone. Or do you just ignore them for like a couple of minutes while the dialogue is gone and then respond to them? Even though I've noticed that some viewers would just come say hi, And if I don't respond in like 3 minutes while I'm just watching a dialogue, they'll go away. What would you value more?
Well, we also got to think about like why they go away too. Like they could just actually just be showing up to say hi. Like
Yeah,
play the game because like people. What I've found is like, and I don't, I've had big streams. I say big, but for me, it's like 50 to 100 people watching me play a game. You get a raid or something, and people enjoy it. But they come to watch you play the game because like all you're doing, you got to think about it is you are playing the game and letting them watch. And if you interact with the chat, you hang out with them, that's cool. But they're tuning in to watch you play that game. So just do that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't, it's
there's
a
also
balance. Like,
there's
go ahead,
people like
James.
um where I do a lot more watching than actually having my own streams and whatnot. Sometimes I'll pop in, I'll just type in the chat real quick, just hey, just popping in to say hey, just to like improve engagement, and then I'll go off and like have a cigarette and like have a beer, make a phone call, something like that. But I'm still playing it so that you still have that viewer that's watching for an amount of time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm still very tiny when it comes to stream. Like my biggest stream, I think I had like 20 people watching, and I'm okay with it. Like, yeah, I'm just starting. Like my growth is doing well. I'm being fed at least. Some people just would show up out of nowhere and be like, "Here's $50." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, it's pretty
Thanks.
nice, isn't it? But I mean, the thing I've been streaming this show and other shit for years now, and one thing I can say is like if people are gonna show up and watch your shit and enjoy your shit, just do what you're gonna do anyway. Like I also like I know when I was playing, I've only had like maybe 15, 20 people watching it the most, but when I played Death Stranding. Like that's that's a Kojima game for one thing. So it's like a lot of cutscenes and a lot of like a lot of like scenes and actual dialogue and shit. I'll sit through it. If I have something to say, I'll like think about it. But I've even seen other people like mentioning shit like even if they haven't played the game, like maybe this is connected to that. And it's like that's a good idea. So just do your thing, dude. I mean, it's just streaming is about streaming. I mean, look.
Yeah, I'm trying to like tweak what I'm doing. I'm
Don't
happy with the
don't
format it's doing. I'm going, but I'm
don't.
just
No, I'm saying straight up, don't tweak what you're doing. Keep a regular,
okay.
keep a regular schedule. Stream on the regular, and do your
Yeah.
thing. Because when that's consistent, the people who like what you do, it's like the people who are still here, dude. You remember, like, I used to have hundreds of people watching the original version of this show, and now there's
Hmm.
like, now there's like maybe 24 people who are still on it. But that 24 people who are still into this keep this show going way more than any random passing batches of 100 would. That's what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no.
Uh,
I'm already having like I have like regulars that show up and never stream, and I'm like, dude, and they're like I said, people that I've never known before, people that just discovered me on Twitch, and they keep coming, and I'm like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing something right.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's also
it's exciting.
and it's fun too because especially when you play those story intensive games, for instance. Like I have become kind of genuinely addicted to playing Death Stranding in a way I haven't before, just because I'm trying to build and break out and figure out what the fuck is going on. Because it's a Kojima game, you gotta go you gotta dive in for 10 hours before you have a clue about what's really going on. You know, I'm fine with that, and I like it, and I'm like, cool. This is like a movie I get to watch with my friends, and I get to be in charge of how it happens. And also, then it's kind of cool too because you get points for helping other players out and there's but you never encounter them. There's no griefing. It's like an MMO that's not multiplayer.
Nice.
I kind of like that.
Nice.
and
Hmm.
I mean, you are playing a game. Like, I understand the lack of audience interaction a lot more when somebody's playing a game than if it's just like a talk show or podcast sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
know.
also, like, just unless you feel like there's something that you really want to change, don't just try to tweak it for views because people are going to come for genuine.
Habib.
No, there's a rule that I'm making. Like, whenever I take a break and play another game, if I stop having fun, I'm not streaming it because faking having fun never works.
It's less.
It never
it's,
works.
It's anti-fun too, and I've done that
Yeah.
plenty of times. Not on games, but yeah, anti-fun. It sucks and it never works. I mean, yeah. Also,
I like
especially with a game.
I like to watch Dieter Lucum's streams.
But
He does really fun shit with the chat every time like somebody follows or like he gets raided or things like that. He has like special notifications that pop up, and it's really fun to participate in the chat with that.
yeah, Dieter's also
Uh,
really great because he also just genuinely doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing. I've met the guy in person a couple times, and it's funny because yeah, he's a genuine guy. He's engaged. He's there with you, but you will never like get a rise out of him. He does not give a fuck. And when he's streaming, it's like, hey everyone, we're streaming now. Okay, cool. Like,
The
I
the couple times I've chatted with Dieter, it's always been like, here's where I stand. I'll listen to you. We can talk about it. Probably not going to change my mind, but this is where I stand.
yeah,
Like,
That's fun.
I do like it.
No, I
like
mean,
that.
it's a lot of fun. Like I never expected it to be as fun as it is, and I owe it all to that one streamer. I was just watching him play Skyrim, and he's like, "Hey, do you do streams?" Because I was just talking to him about like how he should mod his game, like tweaking a few things here and there. And he's like, "Do you stream?" I'm like, "No, I'm thinking about it, but it's I don't have the equipment. I want a proper microphone." I was doing my whining thing, like, maybe later." He's like, just open OBS, make sure that captures your game, check your audio, and hit start stream.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And here I am 2 months later, and I'm like, dude, I'm a streamer now.
Yeah, well, I mean, the important thing is you enjoy it, and I mean, and it sounds like a condescension line, but the truth is, like, when you stop having fun, it's time to stop.
Yeah, it like I take Tuesdays and Fridays off. So yesterday was my day off. Yeah, I had fun. Like I went out, and,
Wait, so you're
cooked for
trying to
this
take
girl
over?
and
You're
everything.
trying to say trying to take over Mondays and Wednesdays. Then
No, not really. Like it's just
you understand
it
those are
just
important
happened.
days, don't you? You understand those are important days, Beeb, and we got another stimulus coming through, so we're gonna have plenty excess munitions. If you really want
Ooh, ooh,
well,
okay.
also,
But yeah, like what I was saying, like I take those days off, and today, even though I was out and about, I was like, I want to
You
go
know,
back and hang out with Inigo.
I'll tell you.
I just
I'll tell you this with Death Stranding. I've been enjoying it, and I've also been noticing like it's not the longest game in terms of like the Kojima style fix the world and go through all the cutscenes thing, but
Mm.
it makes me miss Metal Gear Solid. I
Oh, I streamed that. I streamed the first one.
I never streamed because I got 5, right? And
Mm.
I even remember back in the day, I mean, and you'll remember it, Beardmo actually like insisted that I either watch or play through the demo they let out where you have to go and rescue the prisoners from that camp.
Metal Gear Zeros. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was so fucking like he was so fucked up by the fact that he's like, look, they have fucking they have bolts in their Achilles heel, man. I'm like, that is a fucked up detail for a game.
Yeah.
I got that, and then I got the game afterwards, and I just played the shit out of it. Now I'm looking back, I'm like, I don't want to just play that. I want to stream it because it was fun making balloon men fly into the sky all the damn time.
If you want a copy that runs on modern computers of the first Metal Gear, let me know. There's a fan version that's converted the original port of the game to work with like Windows, like modern computers, and it's just brilliant.
Well, I'm coming up at an hour and a half now, Habib, and it's been
Okay.
great talking to you as always. If you want, DM me the link to your Twitch channel, and I'll just drop it in the chats, and everyone should
All
go.
right. Well, will do. Will do. Just
Everyone
give me a
should
sec.
go and follow and maybe subscribe to Habib if you like Skyrim. You can watch an Arab pretend to be a
I
Viking.
mean, I could just put it here in the chat. I'm a mod now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can. All right, fuck you. I'm not doing that work. Yeah. So there we go. Yep. Go give a follow to Habib here. Again, it's an Arab pretending to be a Viking. It's imagine like the 13th warrior, only there's
I'm
dragons.
not a Viking, sir. I'm a Breton lady that's shaped up like I made her avatar based on a streamer friend of mine. And I called her like Star, just like Star versus the Galaxy, who's another streamer that I like. And every time she shows up in my chat and I'm into shenanigans, she's like, "What are you making me do now?" And I'm like, I'm just killing all people in the Temple of Kennereth. Like, I'm not doing anything bad."
You're not doing anything wrong. It's fine.
Nothing to see, don't worry.
Well, I'm giving this.
But-
Yeah. So everybody go, fucking follow Focus Break Habib. Watch his, and it's nice too because if you're here in America, it's like little weird daily shit. Actually, if you let's imagine you have a job in an office like a cubicle, and you're gonna die from coronavirus. But imagine just you're still at work though before you die from coronavirus. You could like set your phone up on Twitch, and you could pull his Skyrim streams up like they're little funnies that you can look to lift yourself up, or just to say I'm helping a poor young man living in one of the most richest, prosperous cities in the world, who manages to get along and has time during his day to play Skyrim for less than for less than a price of a cup of coffee a day. You can support a poor, rich, wealthy Arab poor guy in
I wish I was wealthy.
in a rich poor city. But yeah, go check his shit out. Anything else you want to say before I meet you out?
Well, a bit of good news. I know that Americans are going to feel a little bit, yeah, we want some good news like this, but we're kicking COVID's ass. Like the curve of like active cases is plummeting down in the UAE, and I'm loving it. We're aiming
That's nice.
for 0
That's
cases.
great. That's great. Thanks, Habib. I'm so happy to hear that. I can't wait to hear more about it. It's gonna be great. Ah, that's better. Yeah, that was fake news. That was fucking liar. Jesus Christ. Now, I've got to find this out. So I've got what? I'm gonna go 2 hours here, but yeah, hour and a half. By the way, guys, you keep throwing them Streamlabs at me. I'm just saying, if you like to, make sure that I can put Arabs in their place, which is the post-meep room, which, fuck it, you know what, I'll even go this far, because I'm all about that community engagement. There we go. There we go. Live meep, speak meeply. There we go. See? I can participate too. All the same. Money. And. Okay, Fred.
Hello.
What in the goddamn hell kind of church are you trying to build in my Discord now?
Look, it wasn't an attempt to build a church. It was a joke that I'm guessing has gone too far because now that they're armed and they're breeding, we've got a problem on our hands.
I was raising a.
Far enough. No, it's good.
Mm.
It's right where we want it.
Seriously, a stable Discord channel in this economy? Yes. But, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty stable when the majority of everyone's just offline and isn't around for it.
That's true. They're going to come back and they'll be like, oh no, what does meep mean? And be like, it's a tax ID number. What?
You honestly, the main reason why I did it, I was bored and Skull just happened to say the word meep in chat. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it.
It's Skull's fault.
It is Skull's fault. It's completely Skull's fault.
Hang
because
on a second. Who was the one who wrote all the shit about Jesus that we supposedly know now? John?
Tacitus?
Fine. Whatever. I don't care. My
I don't know,
point is...
James confirm this.
No, I'm just saying that this makes Skull Maggot Jesus, because now I have to crucify him for making this happen, and then somehow still profit from it down the line. I am Rome, by the way. But continue.
Now, you can't. I cannot be the proverbial Paul here because I haven't set the rules.
Oh, you can be the Judas if you like.
I don't want to be the Judas. I'm not betraying this wonderful cause that has no fucking purpose.
Well, okay, let's call you Ringo. He's one of the apostles no one ever looks at. That'll be fine. I think we've figured it out here. It's fine. See, cult management, it's a bit like you have to take an HR class in community college to understand how it works.
It's like once you give them a sword, you've armed them, and it's like now they're a military power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until God notices what he's done and then says, I'm not going to answer the mail for a while. I'll see how it plays out.
And Steve Buscemi is like, you ever think God hides in heaven? He's afraid of his own creation.
Spy Kids 2.
That was Spy Kids too.
It should have been Fargo. It should have been Fargo, but it was Spy Kids 2.
Yeah, we should definitely have a Spy Kids night. Some night.
Yo. God
Oh
damn.
my god.
I am so happy that there's a theme park waiting for me in hell.
At least you'll get free. At least you'll get free front row seating in all the rides.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you'll all
Yes.
be sitting next to me. So, all right. So basically, like, you're absconding from all responsibility. You're laying it all.
I'm not absconding from responsibility.
Hang on, I have not finished speaking. You are absconding from all responsibility, laying all responsibility on Skull Maggot, while also trying to retain enough to say that if it works out, you had something to do with it, right?
Yes, I'm trying to stall in it right now.
Good. Huh. So it seems to be working. Dina, how do you do with cold weather? Just asking.
Did you just call me Dina?
No, I was asking Dina because I'm sure she's in the chat. Dina is actually like the head of the resistance, you know.
Oh, she is now?
Yeah.
I thought Liz was the head of the resistance.
No, we've already sent her off to a gulag. She's being re-educated right now. Just as
What about
Jables
Crab?
intended. Well, you notice Crab dropped
I
out of.
was going to deal with that after the show. Spoilers, jeez.
Yeah, well, you see, if you notice, Crab's not in the waiting room anymore, is he? No, he's
You have a
being
point.
he's being taught new things about why life can be great as long as he complies.
He's being cattle prodded and then forced to say thank you.
It's not. No, I would never treat them like cattle. It's more like commercial
We're not treating
chicken.
them like Uyghurs. It's okay.
It's like commercial chicken farming, basically. You know, I mean,
okay.
many won't survive, but those who do will be delicious as long as you put enough seasoning on them.
That sounds a hell of a lot like a fucked up eugenics program there, Nick.
I'm just really hungry and.
Nobody said that.
Oh, now Liz. Actually, it's just how Liz is saying.
Oh, she broke out.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep. So I guess Liz is nope. She's leading a new, more radical faction. Jables, I told you this would happen.
They're both escaped. Shit.
These reform movements cannot be quelled. They just must be crushed.
I love how it's younger than 5 hours and we're already having factions start.
Things move
Why are
quicker.
they
No,
I
we
don't-
live.
I don't count Crab because he's just a contrarian.
Yeah, but we
so.
live in the social media age. So you know, reform movements within religions can happen within minutes of the religions being founded. It's amazing.
Exactly. It's like the People's Front of Judea and the Judean People's Front.
I want.
Shit like that happens.
I need to join Scientology just so that I can create a reform movement within that.
You don't have enough money for that, Nick. I'm sorry.
I know. See, that's how they were smart. They put all that monetary like requirements in there to make sure no one could ever lead a reform movement.
Exactly. It's just like you do that, you get rid of your
Yeah.
fucking cash cow.
It's fucking suddenly that the chick from that '70s show is gonna like end up really broke and not be able to afford her cleansings, and then she and the rapist from that '70s show, yeah, the two of them are gonna lead a fucking factional divide where it's okay to cheat on your taxes and rape teenagers. It's like
Then they happen to exhume the remains.
Scientology in its purest form. There we go. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, you know, I'm sure Chris Hansen would join that shit.
But do we want Chris Hansen?
What, as a Scientologist right now? Yes. Yes, we do.
Okay. Okay.
That would make everything fantastic.
It's making a lot more sense.
It would make a lot more sense.
Take a seat. I'm going to measure the number of aliens in your blood.
Oh, great. Now he's trying to say midichlorians exist. Shit.
What are thetans, but just
Midichlorians, man. George Lucas was on the inside. He's trying to tell us something, man.
Oh my god. Goddamn, I just tried to think of
Can we classify midichlorians? It's like as plagiarism.
I was just trying to come up with a way to make Liz's name into like something referencing Martin Luther.
Luth.
But no, but then for some reason my brain went to Martin Lawrence and I just started trying to make puns about that. And I'm like, wait, that has nothing to do with Liz.
And then Will Smith was there. It was a weird time. Some weird ass fucking entanglements.
Actually, that would be great though. I want Martin Lawrence to become, a member of the Discord. I want him to join one of the factions. And then I want, like, instead of Martin Luther, we have Martin Lawrence. He will put his script up on the general page to tell you sinners how you've been deceiving the flock.
I miss Martin Lawrence.
No, so there's a really interesting thing about how this Discord is set up, and one of those things is people can't change their own nicknames.
Except other
Unless you're
people
a very
can.
specific type of person.
It
Except
really prevents uprisings from happening. So
well, and so for any who are not part of the Discord already, outside of myself, everyone in the Discord right now is named Meep, and that is their right. I am not a tyrant.
It's not my fault the system we've created gives you no rights.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not their dad. That's all I have to say. And so that's where it is. So if you want to be a Meep yourself, if you should Meep actually. The benefits to being a Meep is
Completely arbitrary. Means nothing.
you need to let me finish my thoughts.
That's a lot.
To sell them on your bad idea before you convince them that you are an idiot. All right, hang on. Oh, no, sorry. I'm about as far as I can go with that. But okay, so outside of that, Jesus Christ, people are piling up now. I'm gonna get rid of you, Meep. Meep, you're staying, but Meep, you're leaving. What do you want to say?
I mean, other than I finished Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm just like, holy shit, this is great. That's about it.
Okay, I'm a little jealous now, and because of that, my feelings are involved, and goodbye. Fucking inconsiderate cunt. I don't have that game. I don't want to hear about it. But, alright. Well, Crab won that roll.
Yes, it sounded like a lot of fun.
It looks like Red Dead Redemption 2, except you're a samurai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much what he told me it was.
Yep.
Oh shit, you kicked Brett out. Fuck. I wanted to yell at that asshole.
Well, you don't have much time. Okay, so you're drinking Cuddy Sark, aren't you?
And right now I'm drinking Stolich.
So wait, did you switch?
No, that was from me a few days ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Right, well, fuck it, make the best of your time. You're basically like a Meeseeks to me right now. You exist just for this time, and then you have to die. But I don't tell you what your purpose is. You have to come with it. Come with it.
There is no purpose. No one has a purpose, all right?
Well, that's...
We're all just dust in the wind.
This church of Meep shit's getting intense. Jesus Christ.
No. Meep over here is one of the detractors.
Oh. He's
it all depends on how you define purpose, my dude.
he's a Niamepist. So,
How do you define purpose?
hang
Just
on.
calling it out.
At this point, though, within the period of about 3 hours, this Discord has managed to not only take a meme, turn it into a religion, turn the religion into a philosophy, have faction and reform movements with it, and now has developed a philosophy which completely rejects the basis of the non-philosophy, non-religion that one word was, all in a period of 3 hours. Catholics, what is taking you so long?
Huzzah!
Yeah. I don't see the people in this Discord are known to do shit like this. These are a lot of people
I've been
from the old
excommunicated.
all the time. Oh no, I'm gonna create a special role for the dissenters later
Mickey,
on, so.
all we are is meep in the wind. Get it right, or pay the price. Wait a second, hang on. Am I enforcing orthodoxy now? Christ, that New Testament really got to me, Jables.
Let me handle the philosophical religious aspects of these things.
Said the church. Jables has just
to start my own stream.
Jables has
right?
just
I'm gonna
become.
start my own stream, start my own cult, and just.
All right,
I have to go to
shut
war
the
against you, Nick.
fuck
I
up,
have to go to war
England.
against you.
Shut the
It's
fuck
war,
up.
All right, it's war.
Doesn't matter yet. Jables just became the Catholic Church. You need to wait a while until you want to fuck another younger teenager, okay? Give it time. God damn, you guys are also eager beaver to have your own reform revolutions and cutting bitches' heads off. Especially you, crap. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't get that. Yeah.
It's gonna get spicy after the show. That's
Yeah.
for sure. I am technically a reverend, so we can.
What?
Well,
How are you a reverend?
Listen, there is.
Ordained.
Listen, there are 3 women, exclusively women, waiting to talk to me. Crap. I know you'll never experience that, but I'll tell you, it's an intense sensation. And
Fuck women, not literally.
one of them is a Jezebel. Now we need to find out which one, and for that, I need to kick you out of this room. So, what do you want to say?
I just want to say, fuck bread. Go kick his ass, everyone, and down with the meep. Which sounds like a very strange system.
I have to be impartial, so I have to kick him out and bring people who disagree with him in on, let them speak in excess. Now, what have I got? I've got 12 minutes left. I know better than to bring 3 women into one room and let them all talk, okay?
Oh, it's 4 women in the chat now. One of them's another dissenter.
What in the fuck? Fine. We're gonna give him an honest roll, alright? Actually, so I gotta take a look with this. Alright. Okay, no, this is the original dissenter. Here we go. Now, among the other 2 who are not dissenters, which one prays adequately?
Fuck the meeps. Fuck all of you. Fuck you.
Well, I didn't know this existed until after I got here, so you can't blame me. You can only blame, I guess, Bread.
I do blame bread.
Okay, good. I was worried.
100% bread.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him.
He's such a dingus. Now, which one of those though? Who amongst them are amongst the faithful that you'd like to debate?
Let it be declared. Bread shall be fucked. Okay.
All of a sudden, Bread's dick's really hard, and his future's looking bright. Anyway, between Dina Meep, actually, yeah, no, they're all named Meep. Which one of them would you like to debate right now on the internet? On the internet, which one do you want to debate?
I would like to tell Dina something.
There we go, Dina. I hope you're ready for a knockdown, drag out debate. One of you is Dave Rubin, the other one is Vosh. Get ready.
This is internet meep sports.
Internet meat sports. Except, actually, no, this is a religion, so this is more like, all right, so I am Thunderfoot, your moderator. One of you gets to be TJ Kirk with a banana up his ass, and the other one gets to be Paul Hovend, also with a banana up their ass. Who's got the banana up there first? The clock is ticking.
Oh.
Come on, announce it. All right, there you go. Dina's the first one with a piece of fruit up her ass. Dina gets to start this debate. Tell the heretic why she's going to Meepill.
Because she fights the meat.
I wouldn't go to
The
meat hell
meat-
because I'm not
the
a meat.
meat-
I'm an anti-meat, motherfuckers.
You need to
Well,
listen, Sargon.
There's
Hey,
no room for
pump.
anti-meat.
Listen, pump the brakes there, Sargon. This is a debate. You're both gonna get a chance to speak, okay? Now, what I'm saying is that Dina, tell
Yes.
Liz why she's going to hell.
Because she won't embrace the oneness of meat.
Okay, that was
There's peace and tranquility in meat, and she just wants to pick a fight.
all right there, Osama bin Laden. Cool your jets. Now, Liz, why is it that you feel that Mahatma Gandhi here is full of shit?
Because this religion was created by bread, and he's a dipshit.
All right, so
And
you're
an
saying,
asshole.
so you're
I
saying,
love him, but he's an asshole.
well, hang on. So are you saying that if this same thing was done by anybody else, like it would be the way to paradise?
Maybe.
Oh, hold on. Time
Jables!
out.
Stop speaking over the woman, you fucking chauvinist! As you were saying,
I have additional information that apparently Liz doesn't know about.
we have a revelation on our hands. Okay, we've got a revelation on our hands. The New Testament's coming out. Speak the word, Jables.
This wasn't a religion created by bread. Bread just simply named people.
Bread was just the prophet.
I created a religion.
You're trying to take over this whole cult now, Jables. I'm not sure how much bread would appreciate that one.
Yeah.
Of course I'm trying to take over the whole cult.
Yeah, I think people might start dropping like flies. If
Well,
they do.
yeah, welcome to the Steve Jobs of cults, y'all. Fucking goddamn.
It
What
was
makes you?
a cult beforehand until I declared it a cult. And
If Jables is head, I'm 100% out.
oh, okay.
Well, okay. Aren't you already? Well, okay.
Yes. If bread is head, I am 100% out.
I'm gonna
I'm
do.
100%
I
out,
I
no
am.
matter what.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
If
keep
you
arguing
pretty much
louder.
started
Argue
already-
louder. Argue. I want all. No, I'm not even joking. I want all of you to argue louder.
No, but Liz, aren't you already 100% out? Why would it matter who's leading it? Because you've already been saying.
Speak over her.
Because there might actually be
job.
somebody else. that I would
Jables, now you
follow.
come in. You fucked up. No.
Technically, I did.
Shut
I
up,
did.
Jables.
All right. Keep going.
What happened?
Keep arguing about religion.
Liz,
I was following Nick's instructions here. So that's why I yelled.
Exactly.
Jables.
You both
Okay,
you all worship the same God,
No,
but I'm
look,
giving you different
look,
instructions.
I want to know who Liz would follow if supposedly she would be part
Mickey,
of me. Who would
yell
be-
at the faithless. No, to keep yelling at each other. Mickey, you also yell at the faithless.
But I don't even know
I would
if
follow
Mickey's
Apfel
part
because
of me.
he's my soulmate and he's kind of.
All right, there we go. Other.
So
All
I
right,
would follow him.
there we go. Everyone
You
yell.
follow
Everyone
too?
yell. Everyone yell at each other now.
I'm a meat-headed stepchild. What the fuck is that?
And keep
Bread
going. No.
bad.
All right. I've now ended the call, and I am now alone, as a god ought to be, to consider pleas and arguments from the flocks of the shepherds who brought them to me. Now, as far as what those arguments are, I have no idea. I have not paid attention for quite a while. But I will take this last 5 minutes to reflect on some of the things I feel I've learned, having inadvertently spawned fake religions on the internet, which if sold to the right kinds of stupid people, would turn into real religions in the real world. Which is very tempting. Now, to start out with, Jables made a good point by playing into whatever bit I had. Dina then showed up and decided to do her thing, defending, I guess, someone's points. Liz was upset about something. I remember that. Vaguely, but genuinely. And then I dumped a other bunch of people in to argue in the same way they do, typically on the internet. Now, my goal here is to get people to go in and have these same arguments in real churches. That's right. I want you all disrupting Catholic Mass by walking into Catholic Mass and then just periodically standing up with your hands up and shouting questions about why we, need to worship a dead guy. You can even, if you want to do it, you can even go into synagogues and be like, yeah, but what about all the baby dicks you chop up? See? So many questions. Walk into a mosque and ask if waging jihad against your student loan debt is something God would appreciate and they would finance. Loads of shit you can do. But for the time being, this has been a fantastic overall experience. Still halfway in there. I hope y'all Jesus fucking Christ, stop yelling at me.
What the fuck happened, Nick? Where'd you go?
I was offering an outro to the show, you fucking fascists. Now, I came back to offer you your freedom of speech, to offer your religious convictions, and why it is you're going to car bomb your opponent's representatives in Congress. Go!
I don't have any religious conviction. Shut up.
Well, that's...
Yeah, we're all heathenistic atheists.
You are all really bad. You're...
This is pretty anti-violent. It's like Buddhism.
When I say you are bad, violent extremists, I don't mean you're violent extremists that are bad. I mean you're bad at being violent extremists. You have all let me down. What would you like to say to the audience before we go?
Sorry, I'm a dirty, filthy centrist.
Agnostic, as you might say.
As am I, dirty, filthy centrist, and fuck bread.
All right, so
but hail the Meep Master General, which I believe should be Nick's name. I think that Steve Buscemi should be our Meep Lord and Savior, and I think that Jables should be the one to take responsibility for starting the religion, and I will follow him. I support him.
And we have a cult, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
We gotta have the orgies, though. We gotta have the orgies, though. We need to organize this. We need some orgies.
No, this is solid. This is all solid. All right, so Mickey's starting a cult. Milady Cleric does not give a fuck. She's an agnostic. Doesn't believe until it matters. Dina.
Oh no.
Oh, I will not apologize for being meep.
Okay, so Dina's a proud meep. She will not wear a mask, and she will give your kids AIDS, if she can. So
No.
it's the same thing. Listen. There's a reason I pay for my Vice subscription. Anyway, Jables is gonna say watch the pre-show, but I think he might be canceling it given his new responsibilities as a pontiff to a series of crazy people. So, anything else to add to that, James? Anything at all?
Everybody get high.
Jeez.
No, right?
Yeah, everything kind of sucks. Go check out Sasquatch.
Yes. Actually, you know what? I will even give up monetization tonight. Partially. Sasquatch.
Well, you have PayPal, you have Patreon, and you got your subscriptions on Twitch. Fuck the monetism shit.
I can
Who cares?
honestly, but like between all that shit, I can almost afford a subscription to Boys Life magazine right now, and that's
gross.
That's a lot of fun. Anyway, so
gross.
Let's check out Sasquatch. You're gonna love it, guys. If you haven't seen it, you're gonna love it, cause well, go fuck yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow night.